Okay, so I've shown you the 32nd scale one. I was having so much fun with that, but I had to wait for things to dry and everything else. So I thought I'd have a look at the 48 scale one from ICM. So this is their 48 scale one, if I can get the box open. They're very, very tight. So this one's fairly straightforward. Again, the fit on this is really, really nice. I'll give you a little hint. That's where the black was working well, so I sprayed everything black. I haven't weathered these up yet, but you can see that there's lots of detail inside the doors. The doors for the undercarriage bay actually just fit so snugly into the side there that you're not sure whether they're actually part of the door or not. So there's been lots of that sort of stuff. As I said, the kit is very, very nice. The fit is superb. But as I said, just working through it, you know, there's that's the top turret area. That just plonks into place. That'll be painted up shortly. That's part of the rear wall. Now you can see when I was talking on the 32nd scale one, that's that radio area, and that's the shape that it's actually supposed to be. But they've done it. The 32nd scale one's done it differently. They give you a separate Bombay doors, closed or open. They're not, you don't have to cut anything and everything else. The most fiddliest part on this kit has been the nose, because it's made up of 4 parts. Oddly enough, on the 6-gun nose, they've done it as one piece, which is really cool, makes it a lot easier. But this is the only area where I've had issues making sure it's all fitted. So it's had a bit of sanding, a bit of work done on it to get it to all line up properly. But again, once it's done, it does fit quite well. The only issue is, again, you've got to glue the guns in, so you've got to watch that you don't knock them off bits and pieces. These guys have got a little, that's part of the undercarriage. That's the main undercarriage sections. So you can see there's quite a bit in that, very similar to the other one. To fit all the exhausts, which are not in that kit, they give you this little piece here that slots on. You put all the doors on, then you take it off. It's like a little jig to help out with it. But as I said, it's really, really nice. As I said, the fit is good. There's the cowlings. There has been some talk that the cowlings might be a little odd, but to be honest, I'm happy with them, the way they've done. Exhaust, all that sort of stuff, just all painted up. That's another part of the cowling. One of the wheels. That's the floor so far. As you can see, I've painted it black. That's the floor, and that's the correct shape for the center console. Now this is only the one seat. It has the fold down seat on the other. So I've painted it black. Then I'll dry brush it, probably silver or greens and things like that to bring it up a little bit more, and then I'll rub it back a little bit to take off some of the edges and things like that. But that's the thing there. Other than that, a couple of nice engines, which again I'll do like I did on the previous one, where I'll paint them up, dry brush them matte aluminium, and then a bit of brown and a few other bits and pieces. This one, as I said, is fairly straightforward. The fit is quite good. Just let me do this for you. I'm going to be doing the same thing again with this one. I'm going to drill out some of the parts so that I can reduce the weight of the kit on it. But this has there is another little bulkhead there, so it does have that. So again, nice size. There we go. Whoops. Trap for young players, got the wrong slot. That's one. And that's the other. Still got to clean them up a little bit, but as I said, the fit on it is very, very good. Everything slots together. ICM have done a really, really great kit of this. I'm looking forward to finishing this one off. I've got a few others to do, and they've also announced they're doing the K. There's 2 Ks coming, and a Navy one, which will be quite stunning to see as well. So if you're looking for a smaller one, a little bit more accurate, things like that, get hold of ICM's 48 scale ones. And last but not least, I find I can't just sit and build one model all the way through. I sort of fiddle between two, and of course something new and bright and shiny comes along, so I go, oh, I'll do that too. So then I open the box and I start playing around with it. This particular one is Hong Kong Models 48 scale B17F. I've had this for a little while. I stopped for a while because I got distracted as usual. This is, again, one of Hong Kong's better kits. Again, I'll show you the interior of what I've done. I haven't, as I said, I haven't gone to town. I haven't sort of over-weathered it. I've just given the basic impression of what's going to be in there and what it looks like, so that when it's closed up, you get a bit of an idea. But the realities are, on the Fortress, there's very little you're going to see at all anyway. So some of this is probably wasn't even worth worrying about either. But I've put them in. This especially, in the kit they tell you to start from one section and work sort of forwards and backwards and then put it all in together. I find that doing these kits, I've put this center section in, then I've built this section on, then this section, and I'm working on the front end at the moment, which will then just slot in from there. A lot of this is just basically hand brushed. I haven't worried about too much about airbrushing. It's got a bit of a floor there, just the brown, so that when you do look down, you'll see the floor, you'll see the seat. But there's a lot of other stuff that you could put into this, which you're never going to go and see. So unless you're a modeler that loves having all sorts of, you want to use every part that's available, then great, it's a great kit to do. But for me, the outside is what I'm looking for. So I hate wasting time doing bits and pieces. As you can see, it's all just basic throw together type stuff. So the fuselage goes together very, very nicely. The only thing I have found with this, to get the nice fit, I might have mentioned it previously, but to get the nice fit, all these bulkheads, all these areas, all need a light sand over them, so that you just take a little bit of an edge off it, so that when you fit the top decks and stuff like that, they actually fit a lot better and a lot cleaner than they were, because they just have that bit more finesse to them. Just fit this one in. So there's that. And that'll slot down into there. There you go. So it needed, to get to that nice finish, you needed to get to take all the edges off the thing. The Bombay doors are separates, but I'm going to close all that up so they'll just glue shut. But the rest of it, fairly straightforward. The wings and that, simple, straightforward. This area here is for the landing flaps and things like that. But interior-wise, in the wheel bay, yeah, I've added a few bits and pieces, added a bit of colour, painted up a couple of things, but that's about it. Because again, you're not going to see it, and I'm not going to turn the model over every 5 minutes to show people. As I said, the fit is quite good. This is the cockpit. Again, this is fairly sort of simplified. I've got to still put the seats on because they're going to have some belts on them. But the rest of it is, I haven't gone to town. Even the instrument panel's got very little on it, because by the time that goes in, you can't see the instrument panel. In fact, in the whole kit, the only things you will see is the top of these two, and there's a set of, where are they? There's some side panels that go into the side, and when I had a look at it after a while, the only two things you can see are those three, the tops of those three yellow oxygen cylinders. The rest of it, you can't see. So to me, I'm not interested in doing all that sort of stuff. I just want to get the kit built and actually show the kit off from there. I have got the mask set for it from Edouard, as usual. I find this so much better, and it's so quicker and so much easier. This is all just bits and pieces I've painted up ready. There's your engines. They're all ready to go into place. Matte black, the, what are they called? Exhaust, parts of the exhaust or whatever. And then I'll polish them up and do all sorts of things, guns and all sorts of things. But other than that, it's going together really, really well. Hopefully I'll have this finished in the next few weeks. As I said, the fit is quite something to do. No great dramas. On this and the Lancaster, they use the push slot type of thing. Click and slot, and that fit is just superb. There's no reason to even put glue on there, putty. It's just a wonderful fit, both top and bottom. So I'm not worried about the, I'm going to leave them so that I can remove them off for the kit later on. So there you go. So other than that, that's what I've been doing. As I said, it's the way I do things, my techniques, some of the stuff that I play around with. I'm not overly interested in going nuts on interiors, so there you go. So if you're interested in, think that's a great way to do it, then rock and roll. If you don't, it's just the way I do it. Have a great day. Talk to you again. We will do some more of these as I get to have a play around with some other kits that are coming out. So have a great day. Talk to you soon. See you later.